I was speaking today about diversity and inclusion and the difference between diversity and inclusion, which I sum up as diversity is the presence of a variety of different social identities that might be gender, age, race, neurological identity, and inclusion is making sure that all of those different identities aren't broken down into separate pieces, but are brought together to collaborate, to find a home for everybody from which those differences can add value in the team and the products that we're building. And there are two key things that really matter when diversity is absent, and that is quality deteriorates. There are a number of studies that show that quality improves when diversity is present, but we don't often focus on the opposite of that. So we have early convergence. People think they understand each other and think they have thought things through far earlier in the conversation than they do when there is a diverse person present, where they're aware of difference. The quality of conversation changes. So there is less attention paid in the absence of diversity, and there is a rather heartbreaking and ongoing algorithmic bias where people are unconsciously blind to their bias, unconsciously building in some very negative software patterns. It's a growing thread in the Agile community. There's speakers around the world who are beginning to be more and more aware of it, and it's picked up in little pieces. There's Sal Freudenberg, who talks about neurodiversity. There's a fair amount around gender diversity. One thing I think is very true is that agility has inclusion at its heart. We understand how collaboration matters, and we understand the business value of perspective sharing. We haven't traditionally placed a lot of attention on who is the makeup of the people who are collaborating. But that is a shift. We understand how to do systems change, and we understand how to do vast transformation. We have a lot of tools that prepare us for that. And I think there's a large growing groundswell of people who care, who have those tools. So I see change coming, and I think everybody wants it. We just don't know how yet. So speaking about it is new, but there's a receptive audience, and the more we speak about it, the more we learn, the better tools we will have. So I'd like to say a huge thanks to Prof. Barry and the JCSE, and to the organizing committee, to Joe Perold. What an amazing speaker lineup and schedule you've put in. And it's wonderful always to be welcomed by the Joburg Agile community. Last year was my first trip to Agile Africa, and when Jacques invited me to speak about Codex at the beginning of the conference. And I am so grateful to have come last year and to be returning this year. It's a wonderful group to start really interacting with. I've spent a lot of time in Cape Town, and it's wonderful to feel the Agile community in Joburg too.